As you know, one of the most anticipated games of the year, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, finally met its fans on November 10th. But did it really live up to the expectations? Or did it find its place among the biggest disappointments of the year? Let's celebrate Activision's pitiful success and delve into the details, but first, my friends, let's quickly remember the history of the game. Some of you who are old enough may remember that the Call of Duty legend began in 2003 and was almost loved by everyone from the moment it released, as there was no other game like that at that time. Everyone playing Call of Duty was experiencing such enjoyment from a computer game for the first time, which was making the game unforgettable for those who lived through that era. In 2007, with the release of the Modern Warfare series, the game truly evolved in the FPS genre. This initial series was followed by Modern Warfare 2 in 2009 and Modern Warfare 3 in 2011. However, after these three series, we never encountered such a strong story in Call of Duty games again. The game developers shifted their focus from creating a powerful narrative, almost like being inside a novel, to investing in the multiplayer platform. This strategy was, of course, more profitable for the developers, but it gradually pushed the artistic aspect into the background. Until 2019, my friends. In 2019, they must have thought they neglected the story part of the game a bit too much, so they decided to reboot the Modern Warfare series. And famous characters from the story come back to life with these reboots. Some of these characters returned with the first reboot, while others returned with the second one. You might remember that in the first game, Captain Price formed the Task Force 141 team, and in the second game we dealt with some dangers alongside this team. But the exciting part was the return of the antagonist Vladimir Makarov at the end of the second game. Yeah, that psychopath Makarov greeted us again at the end of the second game, my friends. And seeing this, we thought, oh well, Modern Warfare 3 is going to be pretty good. Imagine Makarov is back, and Captain Price is there, and McTavish is there, and even Ghost is there, my friends. So how bad could Modern Warfare 3 be? Yeah, unfortunately, such a rich story could only have been handled this badly. And here are the details. Firstly, the story was rushed to the point that even an average player, which is me, finished the game just in 3 days. I mean, I came home from work and played only for 3 evenings and completed the whole story mode. So friends, is this really it? Did the game really end? The game was so short that when it ended, I didn't even realize it. So I wondered if I downloaded only half of the game, if I made a mistake somewhere, or if I missed the other half of the game somewhere. So I checked the homepage of the game again and looked at the mission section, but no. It was really it. Okay, forget about its shortness. You don't even feel that the game is over because there is no catharsis point in the final scene of the story as there should be. To be honest, a much better plot could have been created. For example, in some sections we could have played as Makarov escaping from Captain Price and his team. Underwater scenes could have been designed in much more details, and some missions could have been entirely set underwater. And chase scenes with military vehicles could have been added, and extra missions to avenge betraying high-ranking officers could have been organized, but unfortunately none of this was done, my friends. And let me tell you this. Even in a classic Rambo movie, there are more missions and action than this game. So I can't believe I paid just $70 just to play a mediocre story mode for 3 hours. The second failure is related to the game's graphics and the carelessness in visual details in the scenes. So just like the story of the game, there's a similar carelessness, rush and negligence in these aspects. It's as if they said, whatever we do, it says, so let's just throw it like this, they will buy it anyway. And first of all, the graphics and scene details in the game are almost like the same as Modern Warfare 2. In fact, for some scenes, I can say that the 2019 version of the game is even more successful than this one. This game is more like an extra mission added to the 2019 version, but unfortunately, you have to buy this story that could only be an extra mission at the full price, as if it were a brand new game. So in short, I didn't see any noticeable improvements, my friends. I felt like I was trying to play the Warzone game in story mode on a multiplayer map. So there were no new innovations that would make the player fall in love with Call of Duty again in the story mode. Even if we overlook everything, why are they constantly offering loot crates in the story mode to someone like me who just wants to play a game with a strong story, just a linear game, and is willing to pay for it? The third issue is that they haven't improved the game engine enough. So there is no sign of artificial intelligence in the enemies. For example, let's say you found a motorcycle in the enemy territory. You can draw circles and make noise in this area as much as you want, but the soldier on duty behind the wall doesn't even come wondering, oh my god, what's this noise? For instance, if you explode a grenade in the area, no one in the military unit wonders, oh my god, what's this noise? Why is there a constant explosion of grenades in our unit and takes action? So actually, no one cares about you. Such things turn the game into a very simple gameplay, unfortunately. And besides, for example, in the second mission that you start with Farah, sometimes you start a mission with only a knife, without any firearms. However, as soon as you enter the area, weapon crates starts popping up everywhere. So in just 2 minutes, you start walking around with an advanced RPG weapon. So what's the point of starting the mission without a weapon then? Of course, when the game is this easy, you don't need to think about any strategy. So you don't need to stress about dying at any moment, which reduces the excitement and enjoyment you get from the game. Moreover, the game lacks enemy diversity. All enemies are the same, so you kill stupid brainless soldiers with just a single bullet. Only occasionally, heavily armored enemies can appear, but since they charge at you recklessly, you can easily kill them by spraying bullets. You can just racking them. And the fourth issue is that the characters are literally hollowed out. What was that final scene? Did you see the scene where John Soap McTavish is killed by Makarov? And what was that conflict in the middle of the scene? Suddenly Makarov comes, shoots Soap first, then tries to kill Captain Price. But while doing this, Soap gets up again and grabs Makarov's arm. But Makarov bends Soap's arm with a weird karate move and shoots him in the head, kills him, and then runs away like a child caught peeing in the children's park. Are these guys not professional soldiers? If so, how can't they defeat Makarov, who comes along with just a pistol? And let alone all that, was Ghost, who was just 2 steps behind picking apples? Did he watch all of these with a coffee and saying, oh, they are killing my team? And finally, what should be said about McTavish silently falling to the ground and dying like an ordinary soldier? Maybe I am exaggerating. Maybe my expectations were too high and that's why I'm disappointed. So I checked the Steam reviews of other users, but I saw that almost everyone agrees with me. So my friends, considering that the user ratings of the game have plummeted, I think you should stay away from this game, I'm honestly telling you. You can spend your money on much better, for instance, open world games. This game does not deserve its $70 price tag at all. I hope Activision takes into account the plummeting game ratings and in the future captures the all beautiful storytelling and enemy diversity and game fluidity. I think in this final game, Activision is making fun of its own audience, and if they continue with this attitude, soon they won't be able to sell any packages other than Warzone. By the way, I think there's a great opportunity for Battlefield, which has always been in the shadow of Call of Duty. If I were a Battlefield producer, I would release a fantastic new game with great gameplay to score against Call of Duty, thinking there is no better time than now. I will kick it when it's down, my friends. And to be honest, even with an average game, they can win the hearts of many loyal Call of Duty users at this stage. I will continue to make videos like this, but I need your kind support for that. So I will be very happy if you subscribe to my channel to help it grow and reach larger audiences, and not miss similar videos as well. So stay tuned for more gaming content. Stay in the game, my friends. See you in the next video.